Act 3 of The Void Within began a few weeks ago, and with it came 8 achievements for us to complete in exchange for plot points and game trophies. Perceptive Paleographer has the most work involved to get so far. You have to find 7 secrets associated with the secret tunnels, passageways, and some trial Neopets went through to prove themselves worthy of something associated with the Void, while Tavi and the crew chase after Oz and Vera. 6 of the secrets are in Chapter 9, and the last became available today with the first Chapter 10 pages being released. You can't just skip straight to these pages, you have to go through every comic page, so while you're reading your way through their adventure, keep an eye out for these items to click on and learn secrets for this plot. If you're doing this on the computer instead of mobile, it's a bit easier because while you're moving your mouse around the comic panels, the highlighted panel will gray out if you hover over the item you need to click. Beginning in Chapter 9, the first secret you can find is on page 1. In this page, Nyx attempts to blow up a door the group needs to get past to escape. In the panel, when Tavi is joking that Nyx tried to make a shortcut through their shortcut, there's a notebook on the ground next to the door behind Tavi. Excerpts of diary entries from FJS, who is Phineas J. Scrollbottom, a character from years ago, will pop up providing insight into Oz's trip through these tunnels and the research being conducted for the King of Brightvale, presumably King Hagen. Phineas fervently writes about his career ambition in these pages and reveals that we're in the ruins of Eldoris. The next secret is in Chapter 9, page 5. In the first panel, Nyx is upset that they're getting more and more trapped in the tunnels, while growing even more upset at needing to catch up to Oz. Luxinia is holding a lantern in the right side of the panel. Next to her feet is a couple of papers. Click those papers and notes of a trial of Brush and Brawn load. A cohort of 6 Neopets went through some kind of trial in these chambers at some point in the past, and these notes reveal that the trial is meant to test them for some kind of important figure's return. The third secret is available in Chapter 9 on page 10. In the first panel, the group is upset at entering yet another room instead of the exit. On the very far right side of the first panel, there's a scroll propped up against a statue. It can be hard to see, so it might be helpful to turn up your screen brightness. Click the scroll, and a very ominous note comes up, warning you that the story of the secret tunnel that Tavi knew from other hikers isn't just a secret tunnel for elite hikers, but a test from some kind of secret society, and whoever left the note couldn't move, so they're warning anyone who comes in the future to turn back if possible before it's too late. The fourth secret is available in Chapter 9 on page 15. The first panel shows Nyx, Tavi, Luxinia, Baelia, and the Dogal Fox from the haunted woods that they adopted, descending stairs to go further into the tunnel. Nyx is carrying Junie. Right above Nyx and Junie is some scratching on the wall. It looks like there used to be letters, but some kind of faded away. When you click on the scratches, a message that's partially censored pops up. If you highlight the text with your mouse, the censored text appears so it's easier to read. It's a rhyming riddle that reveals whatever society was running tests in these tunnels was doing so to find people worthy of Vocivis, and that the music only Nyx and Junie can hear may be associated with someone named the Muse. This is really interesting because there was fanfic in the Neopian Times in year 13 that included a Void character named Vocivis, first appearing in issue 487, and there's no way that's coincidental. The fifth secret is available in Chapter 9 on page 20. There's also a hidden achievement available on this page that I'll show you for fun. First, if you zoom in on this page, it's easier to see the secret to click on it. The third panel in the middle of the page shows Baelia holding up a torch to look at the door and a water wheel to the left of it. To the right of Baelia, there's a to-do list carved into the altar. Click that to-do list. You'll see assorted graffiti left behind by people who attempted the trials or were just getting along through the tunnel in the past, along with a list of Neopets from year 1 to now, year 27, who made it through the tunnels. In bold at the bottom of the list is Tavi being credited with following the song that explains the way through. At the bottom of the page is a puzzle. Enter the word door, like a door that you walk through to get into a room, into the puzzle, and you'll receive a message that Baelia realizes by looking at the door that she needs everyone else in the group with her to be able to open it. You'll receive a hidden achievement for doing this. By typing gear, like a mechanical gear, or wheel, like a car wheel, into the puzzle next, you'll be able to move on to the next page in the chapter. Once you've typed in both the incorrect and correct options, the option to type something no longer appears. Chapter 9, page 25 has the sixth secret. This is another one that's easier to see if you zoom in. In the last panel, when the group is getting ready to leave through the door, there's a stone plaque on the wall to the left of Lixinia's wings. Click the plaque and a list of Neopets who made it through the challenges, along with the time they took to do so, becomes available. Some of it is lost to time, but it reveals that Oz completed the challenge. Although it doesn't say how long it took Oz to get through the challenges, it does say that he was faster than Phineas, which I'm still assuming is about Phineas J. Scrollbottom, the owner of the notebook found for the first secret. This raises some extremely interesting lore questions about what exactly Phineas was doing by keeping the journal found on page 1 to run tests for Neopets worthy of a void presence. And in my head, this is all very heavily inspired by World of Warcraft's void gods and corruption. So I'm also connecting dots that may not be real, but sure are fun. Plus, this means we have another connection to the Fairies Ruin plot, which was a Neopets plot in late 2010 through early 2011. The last secret became available today in Chapter 10 on page 4. In the last panel, it looks like there's a bookshelf behind the void statue Nyx points at. Click that bookshelf and you'll learn that the Gormandizer will be invoked, alongside terrifying graffiti about everyone being doomed. When you go back to your Rewards tab in the Void Within's Plot Hub, Act 3's Achievement Tracker should now show that you have the Perceptive Paleographer and Locked Out achievements. If you didn't get all 7 secrets about the tunnel, the Perceptive Paleographer's Achievement Tracker will show you how many you do have. I hope this helps. Let me know what you think about the lore revealed through these notes, because I have a lot of thoughts and absolutely need to talk to them, but I only know like 2 people who play Neopets, so I need to discuss this with people. Thanks for watching.